Hello and welcome to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the B.B. Comer Library. I want to take a moment for the library to thank TV47 for allowing us to let the community know about our programs and activities and other things connected to us at the library. Today I'm talking with Earl Lewis, Coach Lewis. I still want to call you Coach Lewis. With Earl Lewis. Thank you for being here today.
Well, thank you, Mandy. I appreciate the opportunity.
Good. We're going to be talking about the Kiwanis Club Pancake Day coming up, the 63rd annual Pancake Day. Great. Well, there it is right there. Can you kind of go over the dates and the times and things like that while it's on the screen?
Yeah, well, it's this coming Saturday, March the 4th, and it's, as you said, the 63rd annual, and it is named for Sam Wright. We named the event for him a few years ago. He had always been active in the Kiwanis and served as chairman of Pancake Day for several years. So we felt that was appropriate. The tickets are $5. We serve from 6:30 a.m. till 12 noon. It's all you can eat thing, and we'll just look forward to seeing everybody and having a big crowd.
Well, good. I enjoy going every year. That's one thing we always enjoy doing. Took the girls when they were little, and Al and I have been going 20-something years that he's been here.
Yeah,
it's just always a lot of fun. It
is, and it's like you and I were talking off camera. It's become a social event over the years, and you see people that you only see once a year a lot of times there.
That is true.
It's a kind of an institution in the community now.
It is, and the tickets, like we said, are $5. They're available at several different places at the library, from Kiwanis members, Key Club members. They're available at the door.
Marble City Pharmacy, Fort Williams Pharmacy, Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah. A lot of places you can find them. We've already bought ours, so glad to have them. Well, we talked about it being, like you said, it is a social event, such a fun time, but it's more than that also. It is a fundraiser for the Kiwanis Club.
That's right. It's our major fundraiser. We occasionally have something else, but as we've already said, this has been going on for 63 years, or at least this Saturday it will be the 63rd year, and it's our primary fundraiser, and it pretty well funds all of the various projects that we do during the year.
Right. What kind of activities are y'all involved in? I know we just, before we came on camera, we made just a little list here of...
Well, we pride ourselves in supporting just about every worthwhile event in the community, and for example, the library where you work, one of my favorite organizations in town. Y'all do such a great job, but we support the school system, the recreation program. We do a reading program at the Drew Court Kindergarten. Just the community garden, we've been real active in it for the last several years, having a work day where we involve our Key Clubbers and Builders Club members along with us and work there, and just it's kind of an unending list, Mandy, that we do a lot of different things.
We came the library, the museum, the rec, the care house, Alabama Childhood Food Solutions, the foundations, community garden, Drew Court, a lot of those places. And I will take this moment to say thank you so much. We appreciate all you do for us at the Comer Library, sponsoring one of our summer reading programs and just so many other things. So many books are there because of the work you guys do.
Well, we appreciate that. We're glad to help because, like I said, we all feel the same, that's one of the better organizations in town, and runs so well, and staff is so good. It's just a great way to spend a little bit of our money every year.
Well, thank you so much, and we are that good because of folks just like you and the Kiwanis Club for helping us out. We appreciate the help from the community, and I know Kiwanis, their mission is helping children.
Right. We have a motto, and it changes occasionally, but basically it's reaching the children of the world. And the Kiwanis Club is a worldwide organization, over 600,000 members worldwide. And a very active club here that's been we've been operating since 1954, I believe, and continuously, and we've been very active in the community all that time. Right.
And you said you've been in the Kiwanis Club since 78?
Longer than I want to remember, since 1978, though. And I would like to have been a Kiwanis Club member before that, but my coaching responsibilities for years wouldn't allow me to go on Tuesday night to the meetings. But I finally changed some things around and got to join in 78, and I've never regretted it. It's a great organization.
That's great. That's great. I know my girls were involved in Key Club in high school, and just a great chance for them to be involved in some service activities, and it was a great club.
It really is, and your friend and mine, Charles Frazier, was the sponsor for the Key Club for so many years at Sylacauga High, and I think Randy Tankersley sponsored the club at Comer at one time, and Missy, excuse me, Missy McCartney is the current Key Club sponsor and doing a great job.
Yes. And there is another club now. The high school clubs would be like for 9th through 12th grade, and the middle school 6th, 7th, 8th, or 7th and 8th. I'm not sure, and that's called the Builders Club. And there is a K Kids Club also for elementary schools, and we're working on starting that. We haven't got it going yet, but that's something we want to do too. But we have a Comer Key Club that we sponsor, and we helped get the Fayetteville Club started, but it's actually sponsored by the Childersburg Kiwanis Club. And we also have been working on a Circle K, which is the college level of Kiwanis at CAC, but we've never been able to quite get it going. It's going, but a little bit slowly, so we're going to continue to try to get that moving. Well, good luck with that. That's great. I think it's great to start students, high school, middle school, even the younger ones, learning about service and giving back to the community.
Right, and that's what Kiwanis is all about.
Well, that's great. If you get kids to do that when they're young, then it's just something they're going to do as they get older.
Hopefully, raise a child in the right way, and he'll return to it sooner or later. So I can't quote that exactly, but we get the gist of it.
I can't quote it exactly either, but I do know what you mean. So you men give a lot, or is it just men? I know Missy.
The Kiwanis Club is co-ed now. We've had 2 or 3 female members, and don't have one currently except for the Key Club sponsor. Missy is a member of the club too, as well as Ashley Beaudry. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Nichols Lawson is the new Builders Club sponsor. So they're actually members of the Kiwanis Club too, but as of right now we don't have a regular member. They're a member by association.
Right. Well, that's great. I know you men and women give a lot of your own time to the community. And that's a wonderful thing for you to do.
Well, we do, Mandy, but it's not like it's a chore to do any of those things. It's fun, and we have a lot of fun together when we do things. We'll have a lot of fun at Pancake Day Saturday. All that crowd that works back in the kitchen, they'll be carrying on with each other, and it's just a lot of fun.
Here they are. There's Charles Fraser.
That's right. That's Charles, and there's Gavin McCartney and Randy Tankersley and Jim Snowden over in the background. And we are doing our surveying a little bit differently. I don't know if you're ready to talk about that part or not.
Yes.
But we've had problems. It's a good problem to have, but we've had problems getting everybody moved through there as quickly as we'd like to for years. And Marty Garrett, who's the current chairman of the Pancake Day, does a super job, by the way. Marty works real hard. But he set up a new service line situation where the customers or clients, whatever you want to call them, go through the serving line just like the kids at high school do. And there you see we've gotten a new, larger griddle to prepare them on so we can turn them out a little bit faster than we used to as well. There's Brian Walker and David Curry back there cooking, and a young lady who I do not know, but there you see we got a lot of pancakes cooking at one time there.
Look like they know what they're doing there.
Well, David, he's been cooking pancakes for 30-something years, I think, now for us, because I think he's the only club member currently that's been in there longer than I have. And he's been a year or two longer than me. And so he knows what he's doing. And there's our police department, are part of it, and we do serve all the first responders free of charge. And we're glad to do it. They do a lot for us, so we try to help them a little bit.
That's a wonderful thing. Well, I enjoyed that clip. I'm getting hungry watching that.
Me too.
Ready for it. Well, listen, we're going to take a quick break for a commercial. Hope you'll join us after the break.
Hi, it's Shawnee McNeil at South First Bank. This is a great time for you to buy or build a new home, or maybe refinance your present mortgage. Our rates are the lowest they've been in years, and that means saving you money. We've been helping our customers become homeowners in this area for nearly 70 years, and we can make our approvals right here in the office, and that means saving you time. We're located here in downtown Sylacauga. Come in and find South First, a better way to bank.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
At Marble City Pharmacy, we're more than just a drugstore. Our gift shop boasts some of the most unique treasures you'll find anywhere. Come in and browse the vast selection of jewelry, purses, clothing accessories, and crafts. Let our friendly staff help you find that special card or gift for any occasion. Our dollar wall features selected sale items, and we stock a wide variety of specialty items. And if it is a drugstore you need, Marble City Pharmacy was named the 2015 McKesson National Pharmacy of the Year. Visit us today at Marble City Pharmacy.
Camping World, the #1 RV and camping expert, would like to introduce you to a whole new world. Say hello to new thrills. Get to know your crew. Moments become great memories. Take a new look. Enjoy freedom. Discover amazing. Say hello to a whole new world. Visit campingworld.com.
The Allen Companies of Sylacauga, with 3 locations to serve you: Highway 511, Highway 280, and Main Avenue. For all your convenience store needs, ice, drinks, snacks, and of course, some of the lowest priced gasoline at the pumps. It's the Allen Companies of Sylacauga. Highway 511, Highway 280, and Main Avenue. It's the Allen Company convenience stores.
Probably need to talk a little bit more about.
Hello and welcome back to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell from the library. I'm talking with Earl Lewis from the Kiwanis Club, and we're talking about Pancake Day. We talked a lot about it in the first segment, but a few things I wanted to talk about too. It begins at 6:30 a.m. Is that the first time people can come eat?
That's great. Yeah.
For you early risers.
Yeah.
So the people who cook must get there very early.
Oh, they don't have to get there quite as early as they used to because we got that big griddle that we just saw. But they get down there at 4:30 or so, and they start cooking sausage first and mixing batter, and they do a great job. And we've got a certain crew: Brian Walker and Jim Snowden and David Curry and Buster Carlton, I think, 2 or 3 more that love doing that. And they don't mind getting up early, and they get down there. And like I told you off camera, we've got different skill levels there. I don't cook because we want people to come back. If I cooked, we might not have any more come back. But that bunch that I just named do most of the cooking with some help from some others. And so it is a very early start, though. And then some of us that don't help in that area stay and clean up and after it's over, because it is a big job to clean the place up to get it ready too. So
right, and this is at the Sylacauga High School lunchroom.
High lunchroom. Yeah, we sure don't need to miss mentioning that.
Oh yes,
and we get great cooperation from them, by the way, from the lunchroom people and Kelly Wasserman, who's in charge of the food program for the high school, whole city school system. Now we get great cooperation from them.
That's great. That's great. How many plates do you usually serve in a day?
Mandy, I don't know exactly how many we did last year, but we've always gone from 1,000 to 1,300, maybe a little over. And last year was one of the best years we've had, and Marty would know exactly. But I'm guessing somewhere between 1,250 and 1,300 last year.
That's a lot of pancakes, a lot of sausage.
A lot of hard work.
It is. But y'all do, it's always such a fun time. And I know you were telling me they've kind of streamlined it, or, we're talking about that, and you go through the lunch line. You used to bring it to your table, but now you go through the lunch line. But that, I never mind waiting because I always got to visit with people. But that was fun. But that's good that you get it streamlined, and it's pancakes and sausage and a variety of juices and things like that.
Milk and coffee and orange juice and chocolate milk usually, and that sort of thing. Yeah.
Good. And the kids are there to help. They're all taking plates and things like that.
Yeah, I tell you that, and we need to mention them. Those kids for the Key Clubs and the Builders Club do a great job. And in fact, I don't know if we could do it without them. Unfortunately, the Kiwanis Club is not quite as large number-wise as it used to be. We used to have 45, 50 members. Now we have probably around 30. And having those kids there to help, and they're energetic and able to do things, and we get a lot of good mileage out of them.
That's good. That's good for them, good for y'all.
Right.
That's great. Now I know you don't do it alone either. You said you have sponsors too many to name. But.
Yeah, we started, I wish I knew exactly how long ago, but we've always had a few corporate sponsors, but somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 or 6, 7 years ago, we started really pushing the corporate sponsor angle, and it has been a real plus for us. We've probably got we've got a list probably of about 200 corporate sponsors. Wow. Now, all of them don't contribute in various reasons, and that's fine.
Sure.
They know what they can do and what they can't do. But we do have I'm going to guess somewhere between 30 and 50 corporate sponsors year after year. Mm-hmm. And they sponsor at different levels. Some of them give as little as $25, some give several $100. But regardless of how much they give, they're all appreciated, and we couldn't do without them.
That's great. We have a wonderful community, don't
we? Really do.
As far as helping. I know I find that at work a lot. Our community is very willing to help groups, and especially for children.
That's right.
All benefits children.
Yeah, of course, and some of our audience will know I work at the care house, and we depend on the public as well. And I've never once put out an appeal that we didn't get a great response from it. Wow. And the same thing's true for the Kiwanis Club.
That's great. That's great. Well, if someone wanted to join the Kiwanis Club, how would they go through that?
Contact any of the members, but in particular Marty Garrett, and you can find him at Southern States Bank. I don't want to mention that. And then we got some other bankers, so I better be quiet before I leave somebody out. But me or any current member of the Kiwanis Club, and some of those that we've just seen on the screen, can give instructions on how to do that.
Well, great. Well, we're going to talk a little bit, too, about the other activities you go. We've got some pictures of some of the other things you sponsor. I know you do scholarships. There's Kelsey Thompson received a scholarship.
We give one to a Sylacauga High student and one to a B.B. Comer student every year.
Right, to a graduating senior.
Right, graduating senior.
Okay, that's wonderful. There's Kelsey. Blake Farr from Sylacauga. Yeah, it's great. I can tell you this comes in handy, too. That, I believe, is the Sylacauga City Schools Foundation.
Right, and Carol Sprayberry and Rob Hendrickson and R.D. Morris, they're the two Kiwanis presenting to Carol, and another great organization that we feel the need to help.
Yeah.
And that's for SAFE, and that's Kathy Landers and R.D. R.D. Morris is our treasurer, by the way, and he's a pharmacist here in town, a young man, the kind we need in our club. Some of us are getting too old, and have R.D. and people like him come in there has been a real
Very
plus.
Active, yeah.
And that's the Sylacauga High Band, actually the Nichols Lawson Band, receiving a check from Mark Haynes, our current president, and the two band directors, and R.D. on the left side there.
Okay, great. And the library.
You recognize those people really
I
quickly.
do. Dr. Spears and then Tracy Thomas receiving the money. And we thank you again.
Well, you're quite
wonderful money. Well, that is wonderful that y'all are so active and involved in the community. And I can speak for the college students. My girls, either one or both of them, received a Kiwanis Club scholarship, and it's very much appreciated. Well, so it's great. Good. Great to do that. Now, I know we talked about the other activities you're in, but I think maybe I might better go to a commercial before we get involved in that. We'll go to a commercial break and hope you'll join us when we come back.
Hi, it's Shawnee McNeil at South First Bank. This is a great time for you to buy or build a new home, or maybe refinance your present mortgage. Our rates are the lowest they've been in years, and that means saving you money. We've been helping our customers become homeowners in this area for nearly 70 years, and we can make our approvals right here in the office, and that means saving you time. We're located here in downtown Sylacauga. Come in and find South First, a better way to bank.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
At Fort Williams Pharmacy, you won't find motor oil, garden hoses, or mountain climbing gear. Nope, they don't have that. What they do have is a professional, friendly staff that understands your needs. Filling prescriptions is their primary business, and they take it seriously. They also have a drive-through window for your convenience and free local delivery. Most of all, Fort Williams Pharmacy knows your time is valuable, so when it's time to fill your prescriptions, you need it done fast, friendly, and accurately. Fort Williams Pharmacy, our family, caring for your family.
Camping World, the #1 RV and camping expert, would like to introduce you to a whole new world. Say hello to new thrills. Get to know your crew. Moments become great memories. Take a new look. Enjoy freedom. Discover amazing. Say hello to a whole new world. Visit campingworld.com.
Huddle up and huddle in to the newly renovated, family-friendly, smoke-free Huddle House. Stop by and enjoy our new updated look on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. We have the same great food, and as always, you can enjoy any meal anytime, from breakfast to lunch to dinner, or even a midnight snack. Add one of our signature waffles to your meal for that ultimate dining experience.
Huddle up and huddle in.
That's right, ladies. Freshly remodeled and smoke-free, any meal anytime. Highway 280 in Sylacauga, it's the Huddle House.
Hello and welcome back to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the Beebe Comer Library. Joining me is Earl Lewis with the Kiwanis Club, and we've been talking about Pancake Day, which is coming up Saturday, March 4th. We're excited about that, and we've been talking about the Kiwanis Club and all the different community activities they're involved with. I know we mentioned the reading program you have out at Drew Court Kindergarten.
Yeah, that's one of the really good things we do. We don't put any money into that, except we do buy books on occasion for them. But Danny Johnson is in charge of that. It has been for several years, and it's become a passion for Danny, and he works really hard at it. And we have various members contribute or participate by going over and reading to those children. And it's I've never done it but a couple of times, unfortunately, but it conflicts with my other schedule most of the time. But I have done that 2 or 3 times, and it's just a real joy to do that. Those kids are all ears, and they're just you don't have to worry about them paying attention. They love it. And Danny does a great job of that, and it's one of our programs that we really feel good about, that we're doing something good for people that need it.
That's great, and it's wonderful to give money, and that's a wonderful thing. A lot of wonderful programs happen because of money, but that's giving time.
That's right.
Which is sometimes a little harder to give.
That's true. And the community garden thing is the same way.
Yes,
that's a thing where we give our personal time, and those are really, in a lot of ways, those are better than the ones we throw money at. Because I know the organization can't operate without money, and we're happy to do it. But really getting involved personally is a rewarding situation for anybody that does it. You know that, we all know that.
Right, and that's nice, like I said, just to give of your time, because that's sometimes a lot harder than money to give. But you get to know each other better, get to know the group that you're there to help.
Right.
You get to know that a lot better. Now I know you're over the care house, is that correct?
I'm the director, whatever that is. That's what my title is anyway. But I've got some awfully good help there. Veronica Dunklin is one of my, I guess you call them administrative assistants, and Becky Blair, and then we've got some others that are regular volunteers that come there every day, year round, and then we have people from various churches in town. But it's a great organization too, and we feel real good about what we do, and I've got a lot of people that help me make that successful. It's certainly not a one-person organization by any means.
Oh, yeah, but that's not, I know, doesn't each church or the churches that can give like a week? Or
yeah, we've got about 26 or 7 different churches in the area that participate, and they furnish volunteer workers at least one time a year for a week. Most of them 2, and some of them as many as 3 times a year. Yeah.
That's great, though. But as we talked about, being involved in Kiwanis and other activities teaches you to volunteer your time, especially with students, and even maybe the students who are involved in Builders Club and Key Club will continue that when they're older and volunteer at the care house or at the library or community garden or different places like that.
Well, we've got a few members in our club now that were Key Clubbers as high school age kids, and I don't want to start naming them because I'll leave somebody out, but we've got a few, and I run into people in various walks of life all the time that say, I was a Key Clubber when I was in high school, and they're obviously proud of it, that they were doing that.
Right. Well, that's wonderful. I did want to mention about Pancake Day, too, before, I know we've still got a few more minutes, but Pancake Day, you can come and you can eat in the lunchroom, or you can get it to go.
Get it to go, right.
Is that correct?
And we have a lot of people come get it to go, too, and we try our best to get those out quick, because we know if you're there to go, you want to go.
Right.
And so we try to do that.
Good.
And we appreciate all those to-go orders that we get as well as the ones that come in.
Right.
But like we said a while ago, it's such a social event in Sylacauga, and just sitting around visiting and seeing people that you don't see very often is a big plus.
That's true. And here, we'll go over that one more time. The Sam H. Wright 63rd Annual Pancake Day, put on by the Sylacauga Kiwanis Club. It's Saturday, March the 4th. They begin serving at 6:30 and stop serving at noon. At the Sylacauga High School lunchroom, tickets are $5. You can buy them at all those places listed there, or you can get them at the door.
You can buy them at the door, right.
All right. A lot of preparing the night before, I'm sure.
Well, there's a lot of hard work, and I mentioned Marty Garrett a while ago, and Marty has just done a super job as chairman, but there are a lot of other people behind the scenes working too ahead of time, Friday afternoon and early Saturday morning, and out peddling tickets and so forth. So it's a team effort.
Well, that's great. Is there anything else you can tell us about Kiwanis Club? I know you've been involved in it a long time.
Well, I mentioned that it's a worldwide organization, Mandy, and I've forgotten how many clubs right now in the United States, but way over 100. And we're in the Alabama district, obviously, but Alabama is the only state in the country that's a district by itself.
Oh.
And we are in that district, of course. Most of the others, for some reason, include parts of other states or two states and so forth. But it was founded back in the very early 1900s, I think, 1910 or 12, up in Michigan somewhere. And it's just one of the several great service organizations in our country and in the world.
It is. And like you said, the motto is helping children.
Helping the children of the world.
But it has to start with children in your own community.
Right. And we have a worldwide project. Kiwanis Worldwide has a worldwide project every year, and one of the ones that is fresh on my mind that we did a few years ago was the IDD, iodine deficiency that was so prominent in the Southeast Asia, and we eradicated that program through the help of the worldwide Kiwanis clubs.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that's exciting to
it
be
really
a part
was
of that. You see
in that.
Some things worldwide, but then some things right here in your own community too. Yeah. Well, we just thank you so much, and the Kiwanis Club, for all you do and all the club does for the library, for our community, for children in our little area of the world. And hope we thank you for being. I thank you for being my guest. And I hope we will see all of you at Pancake Day, Saturday, 6:30 to 12 at Sylacauga High School. There are still a few tickets available.
Still a good many tickets, as many as anybody wants.
That's true.
We'll make pancakes as long as people will come.
That's true. You can get your tickets ahead of time, or you can get them at the door. So hope to see you there, and thank you for joining us on Library Connection.